Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Miami Marlins. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Here's Chris Owings now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2. But if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
You know, walking around the cage before BP, Matty, one thing jumped out at me. This team's last in runs, and when you look at the lineup, they are well aware of it. They don't want to create that clubhouse divide where it's pitching staff on one side of the room and offense on the other, and the pitchers feel like they have to be perfect all the time. This offense is better than this, and it has to start today.
Ketel Marte started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Left fielder, David Peralta.
Up next for Arizona, David Peralta. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hit hard back up the middle. To his left, Villalma. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Zach Greinke is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Alex Avila is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Into the box, Victor Mesa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, center fielder, Victor Mesa.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Starts him out with the slider for a strike. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, Dero. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He chased it out of the zone. And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop 3rd strike. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Up next for Miami, Christian Optimus, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Striding into the box, Frankie Cordero. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. Now a pickoff play at second. Runners back. From the stretch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they get the double play. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Greinke comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball off the sculpture. It's a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And that ends the inning. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the 2nd. It's now 2-0 Miami. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the 1st and 2nd pitch.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, The ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over to first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
And now a pitch on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty, one man out. And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Steven Souza. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 2-0. Striding in, Magneuris Sierra. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Popped up. In there, a base hit. The throw into second, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense and a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
In now, Angel Vielma, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back in standing. A swing and a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, he was originally signed as a pitcher. Didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
In now, Randy Cesar. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The next 0-2. Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Another 0-2 from Greinke. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box, Caleb Smith. Soft liner towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins leave one. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. Great shot there of the blue waters and long sandy stretches of Miami Beach. Back now for the top of the thing on MLB Network. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Trevor Brown. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East, and you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. Set to get his day started, Nick Noonan, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Optimus ranges to his left, and that's the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 21, Zach Greinke.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Greinke. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. Down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop! The throw. He is out. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Into the box now, Victor Mesa, 0-for-1 with a run scored thus far.
Victor Mesa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Jones is there, and he has it for the first out. So with one away, it's time to give you a good look at the standings out west in the National League as you see where the Diamondbacks sit entering play here today. Standing in, Christian Optimus. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as you take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he tops all Miami Marlins in that department. Ready now for the Marlins, Frankie Cordero. Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Marte has it to second for one. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Greinke comes set. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Miami, but they're on top 2-0. Stepping into the box, Alex Avila back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Sierra going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Now to the plate, David Peralta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-0 now. Three and 1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder. Avila, the runner at second with 1 away. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 3-2 one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Full count still. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The next 3-2. Ground ball right side. Oh, what a dive. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. In his career, Escobar brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. That's by him for strike one. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Vilma scoops it up, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. One left for Arizona. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Jorge Alfaro. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. First offering on its way. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number one.
The left fielder, number 34, Magneuris Sierra.
Digging in, Magneuris Sierra. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number two.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Angel Vilma. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike one. He popped out in his first trip. Behind 0-2 now. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance. Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Optimus takes it in. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting.
A look at our line score here through the first four, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. Now at the plate, Steven Souza looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-2. swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run there for Steven Souza. 6th home run on the season for him. As the Diamondbacks are on the board, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Into the box now, Trevor Brown. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Here now the 2-2. On the ground to the right side. Cooper comes up with it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick Noonan.
So coming to the plate, Nick Noonan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. Middle of the afternoon here in Miami. It's the Marlins 2 and the D-backs 1. Now at the plate, Randy Cesar. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Randy Cesar.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch on its way. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And he's retired 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor Mesa.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Victor Mesa. He's set and the pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Line towards center field. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove. The run scores from second. It's now 3-1.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
In now, Frankie Cordero, as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Greinke comes set. 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Another 0-2 from Greinke. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Marlins 3 and the D-backs 1. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Zack Greinke. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
So striding in, Alex Avila. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte. A ball and no strikes. No hits to this point. Bouncer down the line. There's one. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Late that time for a strike. Marte, the runner at first with 2 gone. To 2-2 now.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And this will be fouled away. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for the Diamondbacks. They still trail it here 3-1. So here's the cleanup hitter. Garrett Cooper comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Pitch on the way. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. Driven nicely into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jorge Alfaro becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Into the box now. Magneuris Sierra dribbled to the right side. That's a foul ball. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Another 0-2 from Greinke. This is flared out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, number 12.
Stepping in, Angel Vielma. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Greinke comes set. First pitch on the way. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Working to keep them in the game here. Softly hit out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to. There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 10 for him on the year. And the Diamondbacks have cut this to a 3-2 ball game.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Right fielder, Steven Souza.
Ready for another shot now. Steven Souza, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 17. Trevor
Stepping
Brown.
into the box, Trevor Brown. First pitch of the at-bat. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He takes the turn and heads for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
In now, Nick Noonan, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit out towards second. Optimus is up with it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Marlins 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Number 66 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 66.
Stepping up now, Randy Cesar. He singled his last time up.
Nick Ahmed.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Caleb Smith. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Center fielder number 7, Victor Mesa.
Standing in, Victor Mesa, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Miami down in order, but they still lead it 3-2. Now at the plate, Nick Ahmed. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from this offense could have really helped settle him in.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Alex Avila. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please. Now
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. Cordero will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. 8th inning here from South Florida. As you get a look at the line score to this point, the hometown Marlins leading this one as they look to send this crowd home happy. At the plate, Ketel Marte. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. A ball and no strikes. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Ahmed, base runner at first with 1 out. Into the corner and slicing foul. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Count remains full. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great sliding catch right there, but that can be awful risky. If you flop that one and mess it up, that ball's going to the wall, and everybody's scoring. He secures the catch, and the runners have to stand pat.
Stepping in now, David Peralta, very weakly on the ground. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Line to the right side. But a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Softly on a line to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona. They trail 3-2. Brad on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
29, Brad Ziegler.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Christian Optimus. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder, Frankie Cordero.
Standing in now, Frankie Cordero. He'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. First offering on its way. Hit down the third base line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. The batter-pitcher numbers with Brad Ziegler. He's a .333 hitter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Cooper rounds the corner and is headed home. And he is out at the plate. Trying to extend the lead to 2. Instead, he's cut down, and the inning is over. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We've played 8 full. The Marlins lead it 3-2. Trey Guerrero comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Trey Guerrero.
Eduardo Escobar will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. fouled away. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Cordero is there to put it away for out number 1. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Into the box now, Adam Jones. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. This is foul right side. Soft liner to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Into the box now, Steven Souza in there. Now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Souza is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. 2-1 now to Steven Souza. Dyson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count at 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
At the plate, Trevor Brown, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Popped up. Cooper will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Now batting, pitcher, Brad Ziegler.
Number 32 will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 32.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Ripped down the line, and he has come through big time as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. And a relay to the plate, and he's in there safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Boy, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to score. You're down by 1 going into the 9th. Big base hit right there gives them the lead.
Yeah, these are the knocks you remember, Dan. coming through for the team right here. Down 1 run, huge base hit right there, able to drive in a pair, and now they got to lock it down in the bottom half.
In now, Nick Ahmed, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So disaster strikes here in the 9th, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Arizona's on top, 4-3. Gerard Dyson will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Archie Bradley takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 25, Archie Bradley.
Digging in, Magneuris Sierra. He'll start things out, needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Ready for another chance? Angel Vielma. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Escobar in foul ground, but this will land untouched. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Dyson's there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 13, Randy Cesar.
So striding forward now, Randy Cesar. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off happen.
Austin Noah will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Noah.
He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cesar leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now. Miami down to their last strike. A bouncer up the middle. Ahmed has it. Throw in time for the final out, and the Diamondbacks have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The D-backs came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Brad Ziegler gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Archie Bradley closes the door for the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Marlins, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culmer Metro Rail Station.